Right then, ultra morning, good morning, morning ladies. We are live, morning stretch, ultra morning stretch. We're going to start by standing, stand up today. And what we're going to be doing is hip hinging. So we hip hinge and then we just allow our upper body to fall down without the overarching. Keep your body straight, upper body. Get your lower spine neutral. So make sure there's that nice dip curve as we go down, You're going to make your way down as low as you can. You're going to get to a point where you can't go down no more unless you sacrifice your posture. So we don't want you to do that. We want you to keep your back nice and straight. Keep the lower spine nicely neutral and curved. When you get to the bottom, wherever your bottom is, you're going to start pulsing. So you're going to start developing what's known as a dynamic stretch. And as you develop your pulse, you'll feel your body being able to be dragged down a little bit more, obviously with your control. You should be able to touch your fingers to the floor. If not, then just pulse, elevate where you are, and then just slightly soften your knees so that you can reach your fingers to the floor. And once you reach your fingers to the floor, we're going to stay there. Don't force anything. Do not force anything. And then what we're going to do with that is walk a couple of paces out with our hands. So we walk on our fingertips. Get to a point where your hands can go flat. And I want you now to try and put your heels to the floor. That might be a little bit of pain. Just try and creep your heels to the floor so that you feel the stretch in your calves going up to your hamstrings, and then your hamstrings connected to your glutes are being stretched. And by you thoughtfully pushing your heels down, you are alleviating the pressure on your wrists, on your elbows, on your shoulders. And this is called the downward dog. So you are now stretching in a downward dog position. Opening up the lower back, bring your head down if you haven't already. And from there, I want you to put your knees on the floor. So we put our knees on the floor. And then from there, we're going to walk with our hands forward. Walk with our hands forward. And then we're going to tilt, sit, back, up until the point where our lats, so the muscles on our upper back, just underneath the armpits, are now widening, and you've got a nice hip stretch. So now we're in the prayer. This is called the prayer stretch. I'm going to reposition myself so you can see me. So we've got the prayer stretch going. What I want you to do with this stretch is tilt your hips either side, whatever side it is, it doesn't matter. As you tilt, you'll find that you're leaning in to your opposing exposed lat, and you're going to get a wicked back, rib, abdominal stretch, and lean into that. So what could be happening is the side that you are leaning, you are now flush on your forearm to the floor. And your other arm is just stabilizing you, supporting you. And we're going to hold that for 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to come center again. Center yourself, sit back a little bit more, because you're more open, you can flex a little bit more. And then we're going to lean to the other side, tilt the hips in the opposite direction, open up the lats, settle the forearm on the floor, support yourself with the other arm, lean into that stretched lat, and that should be a wicked stretch. And we're going to hold that for 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to recenter, and then our heads are going to go down so that we get the forehead on the floor. Our forearms are nice and flush to the floor, and we're going to put one hand on the back of our neck, and then we're going to put the other hand in the back of our neck, and we're going to try and sit back, stretching the triceps linked to the elbow, opening up the lats and getting a nice hip stretch. And this is called the armless prayer. So now we are in the armless prayer stretch. And you're going to hold that. I'm going to change sounds, lower them down. We're going to hold that. And then from there, outstretch your arms again. And if you get up on your fours, and then what we do, we're going to put our thighs on the floor. And we're just going to be in a pose where our upper body is now being exposed up. And we are now in the cobra stretch. We are now performing a cobra stretch. That lower back may seem quite tight. Open up your abdomen, lift your chin up. We take deep breaths, so we're going to breathe in through the nose, and then we're going to breathe out through the mouth. As we breathe in through the nose, we want to protrude the belly out. So we're making sure we're breathing from the belly, and then we breathe out. Breathe in through the nose, and then breathe out through the mouth. And then we're going to take one deep breath in the nose, through the nose. Take one deep breath in. Hold that breath. And then we're going to get up and go on our fours. Go back into that prayer stretch. Holding the breath. Holding the breath. And then we're going to mobilize forward. Back into the cobra. And let the air out. So we're going to capture that rhythm now. And we're going to go. Deep breath in with the nose. Move back. Prayer. Mobilize. Come out of the prayer. Breathe out. And go back into the cobra. And the same thing again. Breathe in. And as we breathe in, we move back. We sit into the prayer. And then we come out. And we breathe out. And from there, we're going to get on all our fours. And what I would like you to do now is get one foot beside one of your hands, whichever foot you want. We're going to get the foot beside the hand, and the hand now is parallel to the other hand, and the trailing leg is kneeling, but it's leant back, so it's stretched out. So you're no longer in any kind of box formation. And what you should be feeling now with this stretch is the trailing leg. We have the hip flexor at the front where it ties in from the abdomen to the thigh, should be stretched. Then you're going to feel the adductor on the bent leg that you've got flush to your arm, and you've opened up both your hips. So what I want you to do now is the arm that is closest to the leg, I want you to start pushing it out so that you feel an even deeper adductor stretch. And we're going to hold that stretch. As we hold that stretch, we're going to take a deep breath in. Through the nose, expand the belly. We're going to hold the breath. And then after 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, expel the breath. and push the leg a little bit further out. And then sink into the stretch a little bit more. And then we're going to do that one more time. We're going to take a deep breath in through the nose. We're going to hold the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to expel the breath, and then we're going to push away the leg. You should be able to just do it manually yourself, as in think about leaving the leg from the body. And we're sinking into that posture, into that position. And then from there, we're going to release the hand that is closest to the leg, and we are going to rotate our body round, and we're going to twist round so that we look like a T, and that is why this movement is called the T hip opener. So we're opening up our hips in the formation of a T. So the T hip opener. And after 3, 2, 1, we're going to go back again, both hands, and we're going to swap legs. So that leg that was bent now goes back, and the leg that was extended back is now up, front seat. And you've got the opposing leg now stretched out. You've got your arm flush to the leg that is now bent beside, running up your rib cage, right flush to your arm. And what you're going to do here is, again, push away the leg that is closest to the arm, so you're going to get a deeper adductor stretch. And we're going to take a deep breath in through the nose. We're going to hold the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to expel the breath, push away the leg a little bit more, sink into the position, into the stretch a little bit more. And then again, we're going to take a deep breath in. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to expel the breath and push the leg out a little bit more. No matter if you get like 1/4 of an inch difference, we still stretch that little bit more. And we hold that position. And as we are in that position, we're going to release the hand that is closest to the arm, closest to the leg, sorry. And then we're going to perform a T hip opener. T hip opener. We're going to pop it out, stretch it out. Should be feeling quite a lot of muscles being flexed now. Trailing leg. Should be feeling the hip flexor at the front. Obviously your chest, your shoulders, your lats, your obliques. Everything is opening up, especially the hips. And then we're going to bring our hands further down. We're going to stay in that position. We're going to stay in that position. And you're going to put your upper body up. So you've still got that lunge look about you. And you're going to put your hands right up. You can interlock them, interlock your hands. You could either do it by having your palms facing your cranium, so your head, or you can have your hands facing the ceiling, depending on what is natural for you. And then what we're going to do here, we're going to pull the arm that is opposite to the bent leg that is in front of you, and we're going to pull it down, and we're going to go for a nice side bend. And this is called the Samson lunge. Strong stretch. And we're going to hold that side bend for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then our arms are going to go down, and we're going to swap legs over. So now the kneeling leg has been swapped, and obviously now you're both kneeling, but one leg now is out, the opposite leg. And what we're going to do here is, again, raise the arms up, interlock them anyhow that you want, and we're going to lean to the opposite side. So whatever leg that is out in front of you, you are leaning on that side. Pulling your opposing hand down with the interlocked hand. Pulling it down, getting that nice lat stretch. Awesome. And then from there, we're then going to just take a seat. So if you take a seat, and we go into a butterfly stretch, which is both of your feet touching together. So the soles of your feet are now touching together. Bring them in as far in as they can get. Make your body upright. Get that lower spine nicely curved. Your elbows should be touching the flesh of your legs, and your knees now, concentrate on just relaxing them. Just relax them. And we're going to go into some box breathing. So we're going to start with 4 seconds, where we breathe in for 4 seconds, we hold for 4 seconds, we breathe out for 4 seconds, and then we repeat the process. We want to be breathing through our nose, out our mouth. When we breathe in through the nose, we want to expand the belly, so we're getting some nice deep belly breaths. So, in 3, 2, 1, we're going to breathe in through the nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. You are going to hold your breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. You are going to expel the breath through the mouth. 3, 2, 1. You are going to hold your breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to repeat again. Breathe in through the nose. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in through the nose. Hold. Breathe out through the mouth. Hold. Then we breathe in for the last time. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. And now from here, I just want you to open up your legs. So now you're sitting in a V. Sit in a V. And from sitting in a V, we are going to rotate our bodies facing one of the legs. We're going to grab the leg wherever you can grab your leg, whether that's on your thigh, on your shin, on your ankle. And then you're going to lean down. So you're going to get a firm grip on your leg. And that's going to allow you the leverage to pull yourself down. So you get a nice calf, hamstring, glute stretch. Don't force it. Just nice gentle ease into the stretch. And then from there, you're going to come up. You're going to lean over to the other side. And you're going to run your hands down your leg, grabbing your ankle, grabbing your leg, whichever part of the leg, pulling yourself into that leg. And then from there, you're going to return back to the center, and you're going to allow your fingers out front, and you're going to lean forward. We don't want no pain here. Just lean forward, get a nice tight feeling where it's just about to go into that inevitable flex where you can't hold your posture. So you're going to go into bad form just before you go into bad form. And here we're going to concentrate on some more breathing. So from here again, we're going to breathe in through the nose, hold the breath, breathe out through the mouth, hold the breath, and repeat. Remember, breathing in, belly, deep belly, 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1, we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We blow out through the mouth. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we hold for the last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we breathe in again. Hold. Breathe out. As we breathe out, we can move a little bit more forward. Hold. Then we breathe in again. Breathe in through the nose. Open up the belly. Hold. We breathe out through the mouth. Again, a little bit more forward if you can. Getting that deep stretch. Hold the breath. And the last time, we're going to take a deep breath in, 8 seconds. Hold the breath. Blow out the air. Blow out the air. Move a little bit more forward. The last bit that you got. Hold that breath for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you'll find that your fingers now are slightly more further than they were in the beginning. Hopefully you have remained in that same posture. We're going to come up and we're going to get back on our knees. Get back on our knees and our arms are going to go all the way up. So we're going to a kneeling supine spine stretch, which is you leaning back, opening up your arms so that they are now parallel, all the way back, leaning. And then from there, we're going to grab one elbow and we're going to pull the elbow down. As we pull the elbow down, we'll go into another side bend. Go into the side bend and we're going to hold that side bend for the next 10 seconds. Just holding, feeling that muscle opening up. Tricep. Feeling your fingers on your elbow, pushing it down, getting the back of the arm stretched as it's now opening up the armpit, just below the armpit, through the rib cage down to the stomach and your hips as well. So normally you might not be able to feel your hips unless you concentrate on them. So this is the opportunity to concentrate. And relax. Bring your arms up. Swap arms. Push the elbow down. Get a nice firm stretch on the tricep and then lean to the side. Nice and compact. Nice tight body, which is now flexed, stretched, primed for your optimal performance for the day. And we're going to hold that for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the arms go down. Then we come up slowly, softly, without any kind of head rush. And the morning stretch has been done.